Hi guys, welcome back or welcome here. This episode of As the Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose. I am your host, Nacho Mama. Some people call me Crystal, some people call me Criddle, like riddle with a C. Either way, Nacho Mama is a personality, not a person. Today I'm going to be reading for the collective sign of Libra, and I will be reading from the Patch Tarot. Some of you guys are familiar with this little character. From the guys from Spirit Science, they made a tarot deck called Patch Tarot. The artwork is amazing. So what does the universe have to say for the Libra gang today? If you hear noises in the background, that's my kitty. He's hunting balloons right now. Kitty, what are you doing? Meow. Anyways, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Most importantly, drop down and say hello. Hello. If you would like an altar cloth like mine, like this one here, excluding the embroidery, you can go to Sunshine and Shadows Etsy shop. In the description box will be a link to where you can find an altar cloth like mine. It doesn't attract hair. It's made out of good quality. It's beautiful. But anyways, what messages can we get out for the Libra gang today, universe? Libra. What do we have for Libra? Please use me as a conduit to express the best message for Libra today, universe. What do we have for Libra? We have Visionary with the Prince of Wands. We have Responsive with the King of Cups. And we have the Two of Cups. I believe some of you guys are really embarking on a love of self journey. That you are opening yourself to love. Maybe a lot of you have been going through a time of withdrawal after a lot of heartbreak and lessons. But no matter what, lessons ultimately always equal a blessing, right? Some of you guys have someone new coming in with the King of Cups and the Two of Cups. Or you're visualizing and manifesting what true love looks like or feels like. Ready to embark on a new journey of love? I'm going to read out of the book here for what the Two of Cups is in the Patch Tarot. Just because sometimes the book and the way that the author describes it gives a message that I might not be able to give without reading it, you know? I mean, we all know the Two of Cups is new outpouring of love. You see, those cups are full, and there's two people that are joining together with a lotus flower. Lotuses grow in the muck, you know? Some people view their cup half full. Some people view their cup half empty. I don't see how it could ever be empty if it's full of air. Even if it's not full of liquid, it's full of air. Your cup is always full. Just depending on your perspective, right? Dun, 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 dun. I always have the Star song from Mario Brothers stuck in my head, so excuse me. It's always running through my head. Dun, 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 dun. Mario Star card. Two of Cups. Here we go. Two of Cups. The purest manifestation of water. The Two of Cups embodies unified connectedness by allowing the complete embrace at two distinct energies, whether they are external or internal. Harmony, compassion, friendship, and love are the orders of the day. This card represents an outpouring of love in the most profound sense. What is within you mirrors what is without you. Relax and allow everything to flow and be, for there is nothing more beautiful than the outward appearance that reflects the inward nature of your soul. Your heart knows exactly what to do and or say in each moment, so be present to hear its advice. You give yourself to love. You will realize there's nothing more to fear, right? When we turn that love on the inside, like, you can't need something that you are. I don't need love. I am love. The who, the what, the where, the when, the why are all conditions of something that's unconditional. I have SYL tattooed on the inside of my mouth as a reminder that everything I say should be said in love, with love. We can't love something for who we want it to be. We can't, if we don't love it right now, then do we truly love it? If we're constantly, oh, well, if it would just do this, then blah, then I would love this. Or if this person or this thing would just be something other than it is right now, then do you truly love it? We have the Death card at the bottom of the deck. Look how beautiful death is in this deck. The transformation, transition. We have the truth on the split. Speak your truth, Libra. I'm going to read what that says from the book too. This deck has a couple of cards extra in it. Besides the regular 78, they call it the Holy Arcana. The truth. The truth represents the fundamental truth which unifies and connects all things in creation, the infinite sea of possibilities from which all manifests, even the light emerges. This is simply the concept of infinity. However, the concept of infinity only exists in the presence of the awareness of it. The relationship between consciousness and infinity is not what allows for contemplation of the ultimate and supreme truth above all truths. The appearance of the truth in a reading is a call to bring awareness to what is true, and even to bring a voice to this truth, at the very least, so that you may know it to be true yourself. The key, speak, indicates that in order for the truth to be heard, it must be spoken and shared. Some of you guys need to speak your truth, Libra. And even when speaking your truth, we have to keep in mind that our truth isn't the only truth out there. There are billions of truths running around, billions of perspectives of truth running around. I always say between two people, there's my truth, their truth, and then the higher truth, right? The things that we don't see. If any of you have ever watched any of those, like how our mind plays tricks on us, how like one square could be the exact same color as another square, but it looks like it's off in the distance because our mind automatically fills in the blanks, right? And if somebody genuinely feels something, it automatically makes it valid, whether you agree with it or not. And that's part of truth. That's part of another person's truth. A lot of times, like with trust, we have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Spirituality. This is a very spiritual, rather it's a spiritual union, or it's a spiritual truth that's inside of you. Whatever it is, it's very, very highly divinely guided. But what I was saying about trust, there's more than one side of trust. Not only do we have to trust what somebody is telling us, somebody has to be able to trust that they can tell us. A lot of times people hide the truth because they're scared of what others are going to do about it. Like, if you have a partner and you've told them the truth before and then they flip their lid and all of a sudden there's all this chaos and conflict, well, then they're probably going to run and hide from you. They're not going to tell you the truth. Trust takes more than one side. It takes two sides to trust. Not only do you have to trust what somebody is telling you is true, you have to be able to trust somebody that you can tell them the truth without them abandoning you, without them freaking out on you. We have stagnation. A lot of you guys keep a lot of your truth to yourself. You just hold it in and hold it in. What else can we tell Libra, universe? Yeah, you're worried. You're worried about telling your truth. You're worried about speaking your truth. You're worried about what the truth is going to have others see you as, or if you speak your truth, that you're going to be abandoned or made fun of or rejected. What else can we tell you, Libra, today, universe? What else do we got for Libra? What else can we tell Libra, universe? Detached. Have you detached yourself? Are you detached from your own truth? With the 7 of discs at the bottom of the deck. I want to see what Patch Tarot has to say about that as well. Some of you might be dealing with a Taurus. We have a couple Taurus cards here. We have Taurus, we have Cancer. Those are the only ones with the keys on the bottom anyways. Taurus and Cancer, it looks like. A lot of Taurus and Cancer on this board. Taurus and Cancer. The 7 of discs in the Patch Tarot. With the 7 of discs, we now see a patch in barren garden. The one who is impatient. This might be seen as a failure, for the land does not appear to yield much life at all. Kitty. However, to the wise, this moment of observation is as important as an early stage of cultivating true wealth. Things take time to flourish into fruition. In this dimension, thus, time itself must be applied to the equation. Once you have taken all the action that you can, it is time to restrain yourself and not go overboard. This card speaks to the sowing of seeds which you genuinely want to sow. Even if nothing may come of it, the result of your labor could be positive or negative, or entirely barren. And this is the risk that you take when you act in accordance with your goals. Be patient and breathe. Things take time to grow. You will not only cause panic within yourself if you dwell on what has yet to spring from the earth. You will only cause panic within yourself if you dwell on what has yet to spring from the earth. So this talks about being patient and having faith that the seeds that you've planted will grow. One time I kept all these seeds for my garden, and I was researching like what plant goes with what plant, what is compatible with this, what is not compatible with that. How can I plant this plant with, to make sure that the sun requirements are the same, that they're all part of the same growing family, that I was so stuck in analysis paralysis of even planting my own seeds that I didn't plant anything until one day I was like, you know what? Nature does it all the time. If I just go out there and throw my seeds in the ground and water them and give them nutrition and sunlight, something's gonna grow. Are a lot of you stuck in analysis paralysis? Have faith that your seeds are growing. Sometimes there might be a random pumpkin that pops out of the ground that you didn't plant, but hey, what a pleasant surprise, right? Sometimes some of the seeds you plant are no good. They've been in your holding too long. You've held on to them for too long. Sometimes the plants, once they do pop up, get a bunch of bugs, man. And it feels devastating. But do you scold the plant for that? No, you learn and you move on. We have the Hermit. At the bottom of the deck. The Hermit in the Patch Tarot. The Hermit has entered into a deep meditation deep in the woods. He is secluded and far from civilization, which can no longer affect him due to his distance between it. He goes inward to become at peace with himself, for the chaos of others can cause a muddled head. The Hermit sits silently with his staff and egg enwrapped by a serpent, symbol of the nurturing seed of his story that he is cultivating as he walks his path. He is approached by several energies, depicting that when he sees his illumination and his wisdom. Depicting that which seeks his illumination and wisdom. The Hermit is a call to get out of the way of whatever situation or business that is going on in your life. Seclude yourself from the outside world and cultivate your inner standing through the power of meditation. You have everything you need within you, and within is where you must grow in order to transcend whatever you may be facing in this moment. This card stands for illumination and wisdom of the heart. I believe a lot of you Libras, well, I know from experience, the last 5 years I have totally removed all the toxic people around me, my toxic beliefs about myself. I'm slowly starting to get rid of all of the energies around me that no longer are mine. Growing is an ever happening process. Even once those little seeds emerge, we still have to take care of them, right? I always say people and your thoughts are like gardens, right? You have some people in your life that are perennials, that come year after year, that are there year after year. You have some in your garden that are weeds that are there to smother you or to take over your garden. And you have some that are trees and that are rocks in your garden. And the same thing goes with your thoughts, right? That saying goes, your mind is like a garden. Your thoughts are the seeds. You can plant flowers or you can plant weeds, right? But it's up to us which ones we nurture. And transmuting. Transmute everything that you've learned, everything that you've gone through into fuel. You're on the right path, Libra. Speak your truth. Speak your truth even if your voice shakes, even if nobody else agrees with it. I love you guys. I imagine you having a wonderful day. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you feel so inclined. And on that note, I'm out. Vroom, beep, beep.